Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to So You Think You're Iconic, the movie podcast where we watch movies that are nothing like the book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um yeah, my commentary on this particular episode is going to be Savage.
Yeah. Kelly hates this movie way more than I do for some reason.
Yeah.
I
I hate
don't
this
know why.
movie with a passion.
I think on its own, this movie isn't terrible, but Kelly
Yeah,
just
see
hates it.
see, I've come to that conclusion now that I'm an adult, but I still have that burning passion in me that makes me hate this movie. So I'll explain later, but yeah, I absolutely hate this movie. Also, I'm gonna hijack this opening for 2 seconds because I have a PSA for everyone listening.
Cool.
Jordan is psychic,
I
and
am.
I
I
have
am.
multiple pieces of evidence to back that theory.
She does.
First of all, he knew it exactly which movies were going to suck that are coming out.
Yeah. I'm psychic.
He predicted my house for Percy Jackson before I even took it.
Yeah, I did.
And if you've listened to us before, he has spoken into existence a season 2 for Lock and Key.
Yes, I did. And a season three.
Um, and a season
But
3.
yeah.
So I am now 100% convinced. He doesn't need to speak things into existence anymore just through the podcast. We thought it was just through the podcast, but now it's just all the time. So
Yeah. I
he's
still don't have a job
100%
though.
psychic.
So
Still not, yeah.
uh,
He jobs are too powerful for him to conquer.
yeah. Everything else
That's
though, literally everything else in this
everything
world
else.
I can
Yeah.
affect. Me
Yeah.
getting a job though, no.
That's gonna take a while.
I need
Because
Jesus' help from that one.
yeah, the job market hates both of us
Yeah.
because I got my current job because the person who got the job initially quit like a week later. So
Hmm. I'm
I
I'm
was
pretty
like,
sure that's how I got my last job. So
yeah. And guess what? We both hate our jobs. He quit. I'm still there.
yeah.
So was it really worth it to get the job?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I mean I got like a large extra amount of money, but like
True. True.
no.
Yeah.
Well, how was your week, Kelly?
It was all right. Nothing too spectacular happened. Um, I do get the feeling though that my coworker really does hate her job more than even me at this point. Um, so yeah, and I'm expecting her to leave when I leave at this point.
Cool.
Yeah,
love,
because
love that for you both.
oh, I know, and then he'll be very much understaffed, and he's gonna have to learn how to. Oh my gosh! Also, I set up a new software at my job, and I'm setting everything up. I'm doing the training, and then I go to set up one of the trainings, and I'm just like, yeah, what time should I pick so that you can be part of it too? And he's like, what are you talking about? It's your job to learn it and then teach me. I'm like, sir, no, that's not how that works. Like there are things in here that totally just relate to you as the doctor of this practice or whatever this is. Um, that is not my job. So you're gonna have to learn it yourself. And he's like, no, just learn it yourself. I'm like, okay, fine. So yeah, that was my week. I learned a software all by myself.
Cool.
And then me trying to explain it to him is like me trying to talk to a preschooler about like astrophysics. He
At
just will
this
not get it.
at this point, don't even try. Maybe
Honestly.
maybe make like a little like document so that like when you leave you can just hand it off to him and be like, good luck.
Honestly, I like the minute I knew that I wanted to quit, for everything, I've been making documents and putting them like on my computer in like special folders for the next person who works after me
Mhm.
because my boss is not a good teacher.
That's what I did right before I quit. I just like all the documents everyone gave me, I like saved them,
Yeah.
and then like I created my own for other stuff. And then like when it was time for me to leave, and then like the new like project guy came in,
Uh-huh.
I was like, here's all my documents. Like, if you have any questions this week, ask me, because like at 5 o'clock I'm leaving. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
not.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel bad for whoever comes after me. That it's just gonna be so hard.
Oh, I felt bad for my team because that guy was not as good as me.
Oh
He
no.
really wasn't. And I was just like, well, this is not my problem anymore.
It really isn't. But good luck, you guys.
Good luck.
I'm so sorry.
I hope their launch went well.
Oh no. Oh yeah, you left in the middle of a
I
launch. Oh my
did.
gosh. Bro, the
Because like
anxiety.
we didn't even get, like, we were not even like that close to the launch yet, and like we
Mm.
were already working until like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock sometime. I was like, if
Oh
this is how it is
no.
and we're not even like in the home stretch yet, I can't do this.
Yeah, if the anxiety is that high and you're that far from launch,
Yeah.
yikes.
If you haven't listened to previous episodes, like when I was working there, like I was not eating.
No, he wasn't.
I was working until late hours.
Oh yeah.
I like never had a time where I could just like chill.
It wasn't healthy in
It
any
was not
aspect.
healthy in any way, shape, or form. So I got out of there,
As he should.
as I should.
As he should. Because
Did it
sometimes the paycheck is not worth it.
did it bite me in the ass that I didn't have a job lined up? Kind of. But
Kind of.
I'll survive.
Yeah.
I
I
always
mean,
survive.
yeah, we will survive.
We will survive. And now I have even more motivation because I have trips coming. So I have motivation
True.
now.
True. Maybe you should try to speak a job into existence just in case.
Yeah. One of the jobs I'm currently interviewing for, I will get.
Okay. There
Thank
we go.
you. It's happening. I'm
Thank
speaking it
you.
into existence.
Yes, we're going to write the time and date down right now, and
Yes.
then we'll get back to you.
10-10 Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh my gosh. And it's on 10/10. Too bad it's not 11/11. That would have been
Yeah.
more powerful.
But it's fine.
It's fine. We'll take what we can get.
It'll work. I'll take whatever cosmic
Yeah.
energy I can get.
At this point.
Anything else happen?
Uh, no, not really.
No? Okay. Let's talk about my favorite thing, me. So this week I've been trying to like watch like new movies, like branch out,
Oh yeah.
watch
You did a
stuff,
lot of movies this week.
I would normally watch. I've been for like 3 this week.
Yeah, you have.
I've watched 3 movies that I normally wouldn't have watched this week, and they were all bad. I watched Spencer with
Yeah,
Kristen Stewart. That was
was bad.
awful.
Yeah.
Like, wow, that was bad. And she's
Yeah.
somehow nominated for an Oscar, and I don't know how.
Yeah. I like a lot of people said it sucked that I talked to, that my coworker saw it and she walked out in the middle of it
Wow,
because it
that's
sucked that bad. Yeah, because she just didn't like it. And also, like, she's older than me. And so she like lived through the Princess D era.
Mhm.
And so she was basically like, all the other stuff that's come out about her
was better.
so much better. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's true.
Also, they decided to like have the movie take place in like a weekend, and I was like, why would you do that? That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
was it even like a big weekend? Like,
I think it was like Christmas weekend or something like that. I don't know. It was bad.
Yeah.
And then the second movie I watched was Gemini Man. That was awful. The de-aging they did on Will Smith looked bad. It looked like a man who looked like Will Smith, not a young Will Smith. It looked like a man who looked like Will Smith.
Yeah. Like, I appreciate the fact that we have the technology to do something that like big, but sometimes maybe we just shouldn't.
Maybe we shouldn't. And then Will Smith's acting between the two people was not very different. So I was like,
oh,
this is just obviously Will Smith went into a booth,
Yeah, and acted
said
against himself.
and acted his kids. It was bad. Um, and then final movie, I didn't even finish it. I watched it last night. It was called Kimmy on HBO
Kimmy.
Max. It's about like a computer programmer with like agoraphobia who
Oh.
um like witnesses a crime, and so she has to like leave her house. It starts Zoe Kravitz. It was bad.
Oh, I think I remember seeing like the trailer for that.
It was very, very bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I mean, it kind of sounds interesting.
It sounded interesting, right?
Yeah.
And then I watched it and I was like, this is boring.
Dang. That
So
kind of
yeah,
sucks.
I'll try again this week, but
Yeah.
this is why I don't go out of my comfort zone, because usually I'm disappointed.
See, it's tried and true. You know never to leave now.
Mhm.
And they say trying new things is fun.
Yeah. Instead of me watching like Charlie's Angels and um the Transformers movies like I usually do during the week, I tried something new and that bit me
Right.
in the butt.
It
So
really did.
uh
Never try anything new. Never again.
never again.
Stay in your movie genre.
I will. I will. I will. I will.
Also,
Also,
he's said that the new movies coming out, Marry Me and stuff, are going to be bad, but I really want to watch Marry Me. Like I know it's going.
according to the reviews, it is bad.
Like I know it's going to be bad, but like for some reason I'm a sucker for JLo movies. I don't certain JLo
I
movies, I
told
should
you
say.
just go.
Certain.
I told you just go ahead.
I know, but I don't
Uh,
want to give you the
get
satisfaction of being
get
right.
a Peacock account so that you don't have to like go to the movie theater and pay movie theater
Yeah,
prices,
I'm not.
and then just watch the movie and then cancel the Peacock account.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I kind of want to see Uncharted, even though I know that movie's going to be garbage.
You know what? For some reason, Uncharted does not pique me. I don't know why. Like I feel like it should because it's action adventure and that's usually right up my alley. But
Oh,
it's
I'm a sucker for a video game movie. I am.
mm,
I've seen them all, even though most of them are terrible.
oh yeah, a lot of them are
I
bad.
still go watch them. I have a
Resident Evil movies.
hey, I love those movies. I'm so sorry.
So does my mom. My
I
mom loves the Resident Evil movies.
me and Grace were like this.
Really?
We're
You
like
really
this.
are.
Um, yeah. I have an unpopular opinion. I liked that
Okay.
new Tomb Raider movie, the one without
Angelina.
Angelina Jolie. I liked it. I want a
It
sequel.
it it was pretty good. I am going
I
to
want a
say.
sequel.
I
I
like
feel
what they did with it.
I feel like they could just fix a couple of things. Like they just have a couple of minor things they need to fix,
Hmm.
and then it could be great.
I believe that. I
So
believe that.
yeah,
Also, I don't think we ever saw like the beginnings of Lara Croft. We always had her like in the middle of something.
always, always.
Like her movies are great. I need to add that to my list. But like,
And the second Angelina Jolie one.
yeah, yeah. I think I was just dazzled by Angelina Jolie that I didn't see any issue with the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we need more of the younger Lara Croft.
Mhm. Great change of pace. Hoping for a sequel.
Yes.
Praying, praying.
I mean, you just spoke it out, so you never know. It could
I'll
be
look at it. I'll
coming.
look up in a week,
Oh
and
yes.
they'll be like, Tomb Raider 2 just finished filming, and I'll be like, of
Or
course.
today they're gonna pull that whole we're gonna drop the trailer on Super Bowl Sunday.
Speaking of trailers, what happened to real quick, like quick tangent? What happened to
Yeah.
trailers? How come trailers like aren't a thing anymore?
Yeah. I don't know.
You know that Fantastic Beast movie is supposed to come out in 2 months?
I saw my first trailer this week, like a full trailer this
Really?
week.
There's a
Yes.
trailer?
Yes. It's like literally 3 seconds.
See, I didn't even know there was a trailer. See, there's a problem going on in Hollywood right now.
Honestly though. Cuz like I think the only way I knew there was going to be a new Jurassic Park movie is because of the Olympics. And they just give a
Really?
date. Yes. I
I
didn't know there
think
was gonna be a new
I
one.
think they had a trailer come out like last week, but like I don't
I think
think.
I saw like 2 seconds of it this week.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening in Hollywood, but they need to like
Yeah.
do something because
Whoever's on the marketing teams for all of these movies that are coming out, I
you
mean,
need
for
to.
the last couple years, y'all
They
need
need
to
to be
work.
fired.
Yeah, y'all
Please.
need to work on yourselves. Because y'all aren't getting the attention y'all need for these movies. I don't care if
Yeah,
I'll see it either way because of the title. I need to see what's in it.
right. I need some context.
Yes, please.
So yeah, let's work on that Hollywood. I'll get up. I'll
We're in
get
need
up.
of a job.
Yeah, I went to school
Anyone
for
listening?
marketing. Like I can
You
do it.
did. You did.
I can do it. I can do it. Plus, I speak things into existence. So if I'm working for your studio,
We have
nothing
multiple
but
instances of it of
nothing
proof
but billion
here.
dollar movies. Nothing
Yeah.
but $1 billion movies.
Yeah, literally.
But yeah, yeah, that's all I did this week. I'm boring.
So
I'm
am I.
bored. I don't do anything. I don't leave my house. They're about to like get rid of mask mandates, so I may never leave my house ever again.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
See, we're
be
boring in different ways. I go out and do stuff, but I come home and do nothing.
I just stay
And then
home
you stay home and do
and
nothing.
do nothing. I literally this is my routine every single day. I wake up, I watch Grey's Anatomy on Lifetime until 11. I just like sit around watching movies. Um, if I have a movie to watch for the week, I'll watch the movie, do my notes, and then at 5 o'clock every day, I get on my exercise bike and I do 30 minutes on my exercise bike.
Sometimes that's just life.
And then I just go back to watching TV. Like that's the
Yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
Oh, and then in between, like I'm like applying to jobs and stuff. But like that's it.
Yeah. That's that's life right now.
That's my life. It's very boring. Very
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah. They said our 20s was supposed to be exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, aspects of it is, but at the
Are
same
they?
time,
I feel
I
like
mean,
I feel like I had more fun in my late teens. But
you know what? You're right. Yeah.
yeah.
I was younger then. I didn't know a lot.
Uh, okay. Well, are you ready to talk about this movie?
I am ready to talk about this movie.
Cool, 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 cool. So before we start, we both took a quiz to find out
Oh,
like
yes.
who our parent is. And like before I took the quiz, I was like, oh, I'm getting Poseidon. Like that's my I was
Really?
gonna say daddy, not saying that. That's my father.
That's my daddy.
Shut up. That's my father. And then like life pulled a reverse Uno card on me, and it
It
was like,
really did.
nope, your father is Hades. And I was like, that's on brand.
Yeah, it is though.
That's on brand for me.
Like I really wish you got Poseidon Daddy, but
Yeah,
you got Hades.
I got Hades.
But not a bad choice. Not too bad a choice, I would say.
No, I get it's still one of the big three.
Yeah, you're a big three, so
I mean, I would have been mad
good
if
for
I got
you.
Zeus too, so it's fine.
Yeah, you don't of the big three, I'd rather be Poseidon or Hades because
Poseidon is the best option.
yeah.
I guess Hades is an okay option, and then
Yeah.
Zeus is just,
Zeus is a man whore.
yeah,
He's just out here making babies with everybody.
yeah. I'm not for it.
Yeah. I didn't know what I would be because I felt like
Oh, I knew.
yeah, he knew, obviously. But like when I was thinking about it, I'm just all like, I am not my personality would not be allowed in Aphrodite.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a Hermes child.
No,
I probably am not a big three. And I'm just like, who else is there?
I
And
could
then
see.
Jordan.
I could see you. Well, actually, no. Never mind.
And where? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Poseidon, but I was like, oh, actually, no, no.
Yeah, I like for a second I was like big three, Poseidon. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not cut out for that. Yeah, it turns out I am not part of any house. I am
not really.
No, I am not.
Not really.
I am on the Huntress's team, Artemis.
Yes. And I
My
called it.
My beautiful lady. I always love the Hunters of Artemis, by the way, in the books. So cool.
Like literally, shout out to Zoe.
Shout out to Zoe, though.
Literally, when Kelley was like, "Who do you think I'll be?" The first name that popped up into my mind was Artemis. I was like, Artemis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He literally looked at the vibe and was like, Artemis. That's the only option.
That's the only option.
And he was right.
And I was
right. I am so grateful.
Like I always am. Yeah.
Yes. I did claim the energy though when he said it in chat. I was like, oh heck yes. I want that.
Yeah, so let's go talking to the movie that doesn't even mention her.
True.
So the movie starts off with Poseidon and Zeus meeting at the top of the Empire State Building, even though Poseidon came in from Coney Island and then walked to the Empire State Building. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, like how?
Like there's a body of water closer to the Empire State Building. I guess even Poseidon doesn't want to touch the Hudson, but
still. I mean, in the books, they even trash talk the Hudson. So
it's nasty.
We all know the Hudson ain't it.
It's not it.
And I mean, if you're not even being recognized by Poseidon, god of the sea.
Yeah, that's a problem.
There's something wrong with you.
And so, like, Zeus immediately accuses him of having his son steal the lightning bolt and states that because of this, there will be a war of the gods. And if the bolt is not returned by midnight on the summer solstice, the war will happen. First off, why would he steal it? Second off,
yeah.
What proof do you have? You just came here and just accused him.
Right.
With no proof.
Also, y'all had this whole pack. I know it's in the book, but y'all had the whole pack where y'all were not supposed to have kids. So now y'all know y'all got kids. What?
It's Kelley.
Y'all got zero evidence.
We're not comparing.
I know, but like y'all got no evidence. Even if he did, he didn't even claim his son.
They don't do claiming in this movie, Kelley.
I know, but like his son is in the human world. How he has zero connection to the demigods. Zeus, where was the thought process?
So Zeus was obviously not thinking critically.
No.
But honestly, according to Greek mythology, has he ever?
Yes.
So
I'm just asking.
Yeah. And so we then cut to Percy Jackson. He's sitting at the bottom of his school's pool because his school has a pool in New York.
Y'all rich out here.
Yeah. And he's being timed by his best friend Grover and has been underwater for 7 minutes.
How did Grover never freak out for Percy? Like, I understand that he knows what he is, but he's supposed to pretend to be human.
Yeah. If my friend was underwater for more than 2 minutes, I'm thinking they're dead and I'm jumping in after them.
Exactly. This man is in here for 7 continuous minutes. I would have been like, nah, that man is dead.
He's dead. So they go to English class after this, and they have a substitute teacher named Mrs. Dobbs, and she asks Percy to read something off the board, and he's unable to because of his dyslexia. Percy goes home, and his stepdad, Gabe, is being a jerk to his mom.
I would have killed that man.
I hate Gabe.
I hate Gabe.
And then Percy asks his mom, why does she put up with him? Because he's broke, doesn't have a job, he's lazy, and he smells.
He's a scrub.
Actually, no, he's not even a scrub. He's worse than a scrub. He's a scab.
Ooh, yeah.
He just, And so she simply just states that Gabe is good to them in ways that Percy doesn't understand.
And when we do understand, it's only one way.
It's only one way.
Only one way.
In which case, you could have just got a pet that you don't clean. But we'll talk about that later. Yeah, but Percy doesn't think so. And so he gets upset and just walks away. The next day, his English class is on a field trip, and Mrs. Dobbs pulls Percy into a room so that they can talk, which was weird.
It
But
was. If I
then
was a
she
student and I was on a field trip and a teacher's like, I need to talk to you real quick, and pulls me aside into a
into
totally
a
different room.
completely different room.
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm going to be murdered, or something very much illegal is going to happen in that
Yeah.
room. Those
Not
are the
okay
only
with
two
that.
options.
And so after they go into the room, she turns into a fury and demands that he gives her the lightning bolt. Grover and the school's Latin teacher, Mr. Bruner, I had to look that up.
He's a.
I because I did not remember that in the books,
I don't
and they
either.
don't mention it in the story. So I had to like look up what his job was,
Yeah. Also, a high school with a Latin teacher.
right? Who speaks Latin?
Who speaks Latin? Yeah, that's a dead language, my man. That's a college course.
And so yeah, they both come in, and Mr. Bruner threatens to like rip the fairy apart, and so she just leaves.
Yeah, she is so intimidated. Oh my gosh.
She's like, okay, cool,
Yeah, this
drops
woman's
him
like,
and flies off.
say, oh my bad, my bad. I'll go.
Oh, this is your boy? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I didn't
I'm
know.
so sorry.
And then so Mr. Brunner then tells Grover and Percy to go home, grab Percy's mother, and make their way to Camp Half Blood before giving Percy a sword pin for protection. But we don't know it's a sword yet.
Yeah, it's just a pin to him.
It's just a pin. They make it to Percy's house, and Grover tells his mom they need to go. And they like rush out of the house after Grover beats Percy's stepdad with his crutches,
As he should.
as he should. On the way to Camp Half Blood, Percy's mom tells him about his father and how he's a god, and how this camp is a place that protects all half bloods.
The fact that Percy was kind of understanding what she was saying is just beyond me.
Right? He was like, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
That
he's
makes
all like,
sense.
he like accepted that his dad was a god, and then like his next question was, but why did he leave? I'm like, I'm still trying to get over the fact that your dad's a god. I would be too hung up on that to ask why he left.
Yeah, there's some more baseline questions we need to ask first.
Right, exactly. Where did you meet? How did you find out? What was your reaction?
Yeah.
Was this before or after? I need to know.
Which god? Like he literally never
Right.
asked which one.
Yeah, he never even asked.
And so while they're talking, a cow gets thrown at their car and they crash. And then they're chased to the entrance of the camp by a minotaur. Sally is unable to go inside the camp and is grabbed by the minotaur
Military?
by the military. Ugh, the damn military.
That damn military.
And she's seemingly killed. And so Percy then uses his pen sword to fight the minotaur and ends up killing the minotaur with its own horn before passing out.
He's never fought before, by the way. This man just goes into X Games mode and just murders a minotaur.
Yeah, he just starts
like,
flipping.
It's no big deal.
He just starts flipping off of trees and stabbing minotaurs with horns.
Yeah, wielding a sword like he's done it every day of his life.
Yeah. Why even go to camp?
Yeah, why even go to camp? He doesn't need to go there. He's good.
And so Percy wakes up in the camp infirmary like 3 days later and is shown around the camp by Grover and is told about how Greek mythology is real and all that crap. And Percy and how Percy and most of the other people in the camp are demigods. He's also told that his dyslexia and his ADHD are a part of what makes him special. Because he can't sit down or sit still because he's always ready for battle, which makes no sense, but okay. And words move around when he tries to read because his brain is hardwired for ancient Greek, which also makes no sense.
Yeah, and I don't know if we got an explanation about that in the book. I think it's literally just the same.
No, we don't. Also, what if you're a Greek demigod? Are you dyslexic?
No, no.
No.
I'm I mean, is there like is there an ancient Greek language, like written language, and then there's like modern day?
Probably. But it can't be that different.
Yeah, but you still need to I guess not.
These are the questions we need answered.
These are the questions.
And so Grover then takes Percy to meet Mr. Bruner, who is actually Chiron, a centaur who is ahead of the camp. They take Percy to his cabin, and it's really pretty, but very impractical because there are no walls.
Yeah, this man lives in a pergola on the water.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know he is cold.
Yes.
Cold.
Yeah.
I know like they like magically control the weather and stuff, but like
yeah.
It gets chilly at night.
Yeah, and then the bugs. He lives on the water.
The bugs. So many mosquitoes.
Bugs. Also, from what I saw, there is no bed.
There was no bed.
This man sleeps in a hammock.
That's so uncomfortable. Have you actually like laid out on a hammock? It's like cool for like 20 minutes, and then after that you're like, okay.
Yeah.
I want to get out.
Like when my family and I got really into camping a couple of years ago, my cousin got a hammock, and then she's like, oh my gosh, you guys should get hammocks so we can do that cool little like stacked up on a tree, like 5 up or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I guess. So we got them, and then like the pandemic happened and whatever, so we never really got to use them. But like during the summer I would use it a lot, and like I was fine for like the first hour. And then after that I was like I want to prop myself up or something. Like I don't want to just lay in this cocoon like this all day.
Yeah. Hammocks are not very comfortable, and that's coming from someone who used to camp a lot. I've camped so much growing up that I don't ever need to camp again. So
you've reached your limit. That's cool.
I've camped plenty. Don't need to really do it anymore.
Fair.
Yeah, and then sometimes there's people who like go like rock climbing or whatever, and then they'll just like attach their hammock to like the side of the thing and like sleep in that, and I'm like, how?
No. Yeah.
I'm delusional when I wake up. I just know I would roll over and just fall off the side of the cliff.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Also, you don't have any protection.
No.
At all. Like I get that they make like tent versions where you literally like clip into the side of a rock face.
Yeah.
Even then, I feel like I would be delusional enough to like open it and like half sleep and just do this.
Yes.
Just like fall out the front.
Maybe they're meant for smarter people or dumber people. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Do you ever feel like sometimes you're too smart? Like life would be so much easier if you were dumber. I feel that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
I feel like I would have more fun if I was dumber. And
yeah, I'd be able to enjoy things.
Yeah.
I think would be the main thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow, this really took a turn.
I mean, like, and that's not even, we're not even trashing on you guys. It's just like, the only thing I can like akin it to is like having bad vision.
Yeah.
Like y'all are seen out here for free.
Yeah.
And y'all don't even understand like how nice it is to be able to do that. Because it's like an everyday thing for y'all. But like for us who are too smart, it's like, yeah. I know I have too much of a big brain.
I wish I could think less critically. I wish I was dumber. It would be so much fun.
I'd probably have less anxiety.
Oh yeah, no anxiety.
TBH.
What's the point of having anxiety if you don't think what you're doing is harmful or
weird or
weird
you're
dumb.
Just stuck in your own head? Like, bro, if I was dumb, God.
I could be a himbo right now. I could just want nothing else but just like to work
Oh,
out and eat
oh,
food. Oh, that sounds amazing.
I'd love to be a himbo.
Sounds great.
Sorry, not a bimbo. I'm a bimbo. You're a himbo.
Be whatever you want.
I can be what I want. Yeah,
Be
you know
what you
what?
want.
I'm a himbo.
You're dumb. You can be whatever you want.
I don't understand the difference.
Yeah, there's no
See, that
difference to
was me
you.
thinking. Damn it.
Okay, let's go back to the story.
Yeah, sorry.
And so Chiron then tells Percy that his father, or he doesn't really tell him, like
No,
he
he
puts
doesn't.
2 and 2 together, that his father is Poseidon.
Has anyone told him at this point that his dad is
No,
Poseidon? Yeah,
not even
that's what
his
I thought.
mother.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This man literally shoves him into the Poseidon cabin or whatever, the like pergola on the lake. And no one tells him his dad and he doesn't ask.
Nope. And so he finds out that his life is constantly in danger and that his mother married his stepfather because his horrible smell masked his and kept him hidden. Yay.
Like, did she know though? Like, could she go with a less douchey guy and it would still work?
Right? I feel like there's some nice guys that don't bathe.
Yeah.
Or like I said
Like,
earlier, just get like a pet and just never wash it.
yeah, like for sure. Like, bro, come on now. Also, did like Sally have to like go to Chiron and be like, yeah, this is my potential
Yeah. Does he smell
ward
enough
off?
for you?
Yeah, does he smell enough for you? Does he pass the limit? Oh, he needs to be stinkier. Oh, damn. I kind of like this
They
one.
couldn't like make friends with like a homeless person and like
Yo,
constantly just
or like live by people
yeah.
that just I don't
Live
understand.
next to a what are those things called? A dump?
Yeah,
Just live right
something.
next to a dump.
Be a garbage man.
Oh, Sally,
Sally.
clean up the streets of New York.
Yeah.
Quite
Oh my
literally.
gosh. Quite literally.
Quite
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah. Make it your life's mission.
Yeah.
And then just never clean your uniform. Just like hang it by your door or something.
Yeah. Your coworkers will hate you, but your
Yeah,
son
they'll
will be
hate
safe.
you. Yeah. And you won't have a douchey man living with you.
It's a win-win for everyone. And then so Chiron then tells Percy about the lightning bolt and that it needs to be returned or a war of the gods will destroy the earth. And Percy's like, I don't have it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Also, I would have been like, why do I care? Why does that involve me?
Right? That's not a me problem.
Yeah, that sounds like a them
That's
problem.
just like a them problem. They don't keep tabs on their stuff. Like that's not
Yeah.
that's not a me
Yeah.
problem.
Maybe he misplaced it himself.
Right? Did he check under his
No.
bed?
Right. You never know. Check your pockets.
Check your pockets.
Could be in there.
Turn them inside out.
Yeah. I want to see you do it too.
Yeah. If I have to come up there and look for it.
It's like when your mom finds something 3 seconds after you say you can't find it.
Yeah. And
Look
so
with your eyes, not with your mouth.
yes,
That's what my
yes,
mom always
yes.
says.
Do it. Do it. And then since Percy didn't take the bolt, Chiron plans to take Percy to Olympus to plead his case and to try to stop the war. And then they go set off to train so that Percy can defend himself when they leave the camp. They go to the camp's capture the flag game, and Luke, a son of Hermes, allows Percy to join his team. The game begins, and Luke and Percy make their way to the red team's flag. Luke takes on 2 soldiers and sends Percy off to capture the flag near the river. But when Percy gets there, he's attacked by Annabeth, daughter of Athena, and is seemingly KO'd.
I love her.
Yeah. She's like, wow, you made it so far. Too bad I'm going to have to take you out.
Yeah. She's like, I would apologize, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah. And she's so cocky. She's like, I always win.
Yeah.
I always win. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, this is another day for me.
I'm the only daughter of Athena, so I always win.
Yeah. I'm the best daughter of Athena.
I'm the best daughter of Athena.
I'm the pinnacle.
It's not like there's a cabin full of us. Like, it's
Yeah,
just me.
no, I'm the only one. I'm like the big three.
Yeah.
There's only one.
And then after she takes him out, he gets like a brain message from his father and goes into the river and is healed. And then he gains like weird sword knowledge. Like, he's just able to just wield his sword perfectly without any training
Yeah, this man,
against children who have been training for years.
yeah, against Athena, who a daughter of Athena,
Yeah.
who's been training since she was a little girl because she's never really left Camp Half-Blood.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
He does it.
Main character syndrome.
Main character syndrome. And then he captures the red team's flag and blue team wins. Yay.
Yay.
That night at dinner, like, Percy is like hot shit. He's getting invited to parties. And then Athena starts flirting with him.
Athena?
Annabeth. Sorry.
Close enough.
Athena by proxy.
Yes.
Right before Hades. Wow.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Hello.
Right before Hades shows up and tells Percy that if he gives him the lightning bolt, he will give back his mother, who is not dead, but is being held in the underworld.
Mm.
After being told that he can't go, Percy packs a bag.
And goes anyway.
Well, he tries to sneak out, but he's immediately caught by Grover.
If he was caught by Grover and Annabeth, how did nobody else see them?
Right? How did Chiron not be like, he's gonna escape?
Yeah.
And then apparently they have like a 10 p.m. curfew, and no one noticed 3 of these kids just walking around the camp talking loudly.
Right. Do y'all not have like counselors or something?
They're supposed to. Like woodland, not woodland creatures. Fairy tale creatures are supposed to be like their counselors or whatever. But yeah. Annabeth is like, we're going with you. And he doesn't even really put up a fight. He's like,
no, he doesn't.
He's like, no, you can't come. She's like, we're coming anyway. He's like, cool.
Yeah, he's like, oh, all right, good logic. I believe you.
Yeah, I believe you. And then so Annabeth takes them to Luke to figure out how to get to the underworld. And then Luke gives them a pair of flying shoes, a map of Persephone's pearls to get out of the underworld, and a shield. I put down sword here, but that's not correct.
Yes.
It was a shield.
It's a shield.
They then set off to the first pearl location in New Jersey. The 3 make it to a garden shop where the pearl is and notice that it looks abandoned. And so they split up to go look for it. Annabeth finds gold drachmas or Greek currency, I guess. Mm-hmm. And she takes them. While searching, Annabeth runs into a frightened woman who tells her that her husband was just turned into stone.
Why didn't she just leave?
I don't know. She was just running around like the shop, and I was like, leave. Like, your car is out. Your Prius is outside. Go.
Right. Go call somebody or something.
Yeah, call someone. You don't have a cell phone?
Right.
But she made a choice.
Yeah, she did.
She made a choice. And it bit her in the ass, but she made a choice. Meanwhile, Grover finds a statue that looks like his uncle that was killed by Medusa. And then he realizes that they are in Medusa's lair in New Jersey.
And yeah, in Jersey?
In Jersey?
Medusa.
I want
Medusa,
better for
why?
you.
Yeah.
What are you?
You can do way better than New Jersey.
What do you call it? A Gorgon? Is that what they're called? Your sisters would be very disappointed in you. New Jersey.
That's why they don't visit, bro. Like,
yeah.
No one wants to show up in New Jersey to come see you.
Sorry, Jersey, but...
Yeah. I mean, sorry, not sorry, Jersey. You know you're a problem.
Yeah.
I think you know that.
Yeah.
But Medusa, babe.
I've been there. Better. I've been there once, I think. But I was just driving through.
Yeah, as you should.
I was going to my cousin's graduation in Virginia.
I don't know how the East Coast works.
I don't know. All your states blend together somehow, and I don't know how that happens.
Yeah. Y'all are weird over there.
Tell me how I can be in Washington, D.C., and then 20 minutes later, I can be either in Maryland or Virginia. That makes no
Right.
sense to me.
Yeah,
As a
how does that work?
Californian, makes no
Right.
sense to me.
Why are y'all so small?
Yeah.
Like literally California takes up so much of the West Coast.
Yeah.
Like literally we're just coast, babe. I don't know. We could have been like 6 states if we were on the East Coast.
Yeah. I think like some dumb people tried to like split us up into like 3 different states a while ago. You
What?
don't remember when that happened?
I remember being split in two, not three.
I swear it was three. Like they wanted to do like the top half of Northern California
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like the bottom half of Northern California and then Central California like molded and then Southern California.
Oh. No, I didn't hear about that. I knew about the northern part of California and then like the southern part, but not the middle.
Either way is a dumb idea.
Yeah, don't yeah. I know we're huge and like there's like 6 different areas of California.
Yeah.
We don't really talk about the middle area,
No.
but
We don't
like
talk about Breno. No.
we don't talk about no. Yeah. We're still California, babe.
Yeah.
You cannot split us up.
No. We're united.
Yeah, we're united in our hatred for each other. Like we
Yeah.
think LA thinks they're better than the Bay Area. We don't talk about Northern California.
We don't talk about the valley.
We don't talk about the Valley either.
It's just it's just farms and sand and
And drugs.
hills and drugs.
Yeah. So yeah, we're united in that front.
Yeah.
That's what makes us California.
Yeah. This message has been brought to you by visitcalifornia.org.
Yes. Um Notice how whenever you do see those ads, it's literally just like the Bay Area and then
Yeah.
LA.
It's like San Francisco, other parts of the Bay Area. Maybe they'll go to Tahoe and then LA, San Diego.
San Diego.
That's it.
Even California knows not to talk about it.
I think maybe I saw one that had Napa in it, but like
really,
like rarely.
Wow, y'all be going up north with that?
That's as north as they'll go. They're like
that's as north as you'll go.
That's as far as we're going.
Yeah.
And like Sacramento is our. I know we've been talking about California for a very long time.
Yeah.
Sacramento is like our capital, but they don't even put Sacramento in those commercials.
Oh no,
they're
absolutely not. Because what are you gonna do in Sacramento?
You can go to the California State Fair if it's summer.
See, what are you gonna, there's nothing to do in Sacramento. We know that's our main.
But
town,
like, trust me, you do not want to be in Sacramento in the summer.
No, you don't.
It'll be like 115 degrees. Yeah. You do not want to be in Sacramento in the summer. I went there. I went there once in the summer to go to Raging Waters with Sabrina. It was so hot.
Yikes. Yikes. I think the only times I've ever been to Sacramento were for like concerts.
Oh, I wouldn't even go there for a concert.
Yeah, that's
I'd rather just go to San Francisco or San Jose. I'm not going to Sacramento.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, after that one time, me and Sabrina just started going to San Jose's Raging Waters. we were like,
yeah, San Jose can get hot, but it's not Sacramento.
No, it's not Sacramento.
No.
Okay, let's get back to our story. Like the whole reason we're here. Like we've done a great job showcasing the beauty of California, but like let's go back to Jersey.
We said California supremacy.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, New Jersey, we're back.
We're back. Yeah, so Medusa catches up to Annabeth and the woman because the woman is screaming the entire time she's trying to get away. And they close their eyes before Medusa takes off her sunglasses and her head wrap, which like why? But yeah. And then the woman is tempted by Medusa to open her eyes. And then she, of course, turns into stone and traps Annabeth's hand.
Like, girl, you literally just saw your husband
turn to stone.
Turn to stone. Why
And
are
you think you're
you
so special that you'll be able to sneak a peek and not turn to
right?
stone?
Right. What was your thought process, babe? What is that?
Probably the same thought process that didn't tell her to leave. She was just like, I
Yeah. Yeah.
I
She's
should
like,
just
maybe
run
I'm the
around.
main character.
I'm the main character. And then so Percy then like yells out to distract Medusa so that Grover can release Annabeth.
Hmm.
Percy is then attacked by Medusa, and before she can pry his eyes open, she's run over by Annabeth in a car. Great job.
Good job, guys.
Medusa then picks up Percy's iPod and looks at herself in the reflection before Percy cuts off her head.
Oh yeah, the iPod trick.
The
Let's
iPod.
go.
When she picked up that iPod, I was like, oh my gosh, the reflective back, like
Yeah,
so old.
yeah, because when he pulled it out, I was like, why not just use the camera function? And then like I remembered, and then it showed it, and I was like, oh my gosh.
They didn't have cameras.
Yeah,
They were
but
simply for
also
listening to music
yeah,
and
it
pictures
was
for some
in
reason.
pictures, yeah. But the fact that I feel like no one's back was ever that clear because it was just scratched up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, were people's iPods ever that clear in the back?
Not mine.
Not. I was too poor to have one, but like everyone else's I saw and used, it was literally just scratches. Like, what were y'all doing?
You never had one?
I didn't know.
Wow. I feel like I've had almost every iteration. I just didn't have like the nano.
I had a nano.
Really?
Yeah,
Because like my cousin had like the first like
I think I
white,
had the nano.
had like the first like ugly white one where
Oh
like the
yeah.
buttons were all clunky and so,
Oh my
and
gosh, and it
then
was huge.
yeah, and then he gave that to me after he got like his nano, and then I never got a nano, but I
Oh
got like
bro,
the
no, I
touch.
didn't I didn't even have the nano. I had the knockoff version, which was the Zune. You know what I had?
What?
I had the iPod Shuffle.
Oh, girl.
And you know how I got it? My dad got it at his work as like a gift. And he
Yeah.
literally gave it to me. Bro, yeah. No, I was down bad.
Yeah.
I had a shuffle.
What's next? Are you gonna tell me you had a razor or what it was that called, the chocolate phone, where like it was kind of like
Oh
an
no,
iPod?
I did not have the chocolate. I did have a razor at one point though.
Of course you had a razor. Of course you.
Bro,
But like I can't
you know what I
speak.
didn't
I was
have?
walking around middle school with a BlackBerry. Like I
You were a 90-year-old man.
90-year-old.
No, but you know what I didn't have? That freaking green phone that allowed you to call like 3 people.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah, me neither. I'm looking it up. I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I have
Yeah.
to know.
And so
Oh my god.
what?
I found it. I found it.
Firefly?
Oh
Is
my
that what it's
lord.
called?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it
Yeah,
just
yeah,
came to
yeah,
me.
yeah. Wait, there's two versions of it. There's a Firefly and then there's the LG version, which was a Amigo.
Never heard of that.
Oh my gosh.
I
Oh
remember
my
every single
gosh.
phone I've had. I had a brick.
Yeah, it was you either had a Firefly or you had Amigo.
I had a brick phone, and then I had like a flip phone that was my aunt's, but she like passed it down to me.
No, you know what? Yeah, this is it. This is the one I'm talking about.
So
This is
ugly.
this is the Migo.
That's so
I think
ugly.
I had the Migo.
Why?
That was my first phone. My first phone was Amigo.
Kelly, when you post for this episode, please
Oh, you
post a
post what
picture of that.
Amigo is? Because you know what? I had a shared phone with my brother. That was the Razor. It was pink.
Wait, did I have a razor?
I had a Razor. It was my mom's old phone.
Maybe I did. I'll have to go back into my mind palace and figure out.
Mind palace. Okay. Anyway, we've taken so many detours on this.
So many. This is gonna be so terrible to edit.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so back to Jersey. So they take Medusa's head with them because her eyes still turn people to stone, even though she's dead, which makes no
Mhm.
sense, but cool.
Yeah,
Um,
how is that so functioning? But anyway.
and they take the pearl that was on a bracelet on her arm.
Mm.
The map then gives them the next location in Nashville, Tennessee. I looked it up. That's a
Uh-huh.
13-hour drive,
Oh,
and
geez.
they have like 9 days left.
Yeah.
So, yay!
And I mean, also from Nashville to the next location, he's
Oh,
literally
I
like,
have, I
oh,
have,
yeah.
I have it. I have it. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Okay.
wild.
All right. All right.
So while driving, they almost crash because they all fall asleep because they haven't slept in like 2 days.
Yeah.
And so they go to a motel, and instead of sleeping, Percy goes swimming.
Yeah.
Well, Annabeth watches, and then he heals her arm with the motel's dirty pool water
Mm.
that probably hasn't been chlorinated properly in like 4 years,
Yeah. If ever.
if ever. It could just be water, like just
It could.
plain water.
It really could.
Yeah, and so Annabeth then explains to Percy that the gods are forbidden from having physical contact with their children, but sometimes she feels her mother talking to her in times of trouble, like Percy does with his father.
Hmm.
Grover then calls them into the room because Percy's stepfather is on TV saying that Percy and Grover are drug addicts and they kidnapped Sally. A maid then sees Grover holding Medusa's head, so they have to leave. And
Grover.
so no one ever slept during
Yeah, no
this
one.
rest,
Yeah.
and they just head on over to Tennessee.
Hmm.
When they get to Tennessee, they sneak into the Parthenon Museum at night and take out the maintenance men in the building to get the pearl that is on a statue of Athena.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Um, After a couple of trial runs with the flying shoes, Percy is able to get the pearl and they
Mm.
celebrate. But then the
Yay.
maintenance men wake up and reveal themselves to be a Hydra and attack them. Um, Percy goes after the Hydra and chops off all of its heads while Annabeth is clearly screaming not to, and he
Not to
just
cut off
he
the
just he
heads.
just keeps doing it.
Hmm.
And after he's done cutting off all their heads, she reveals that cutting off the heads does not kill it. It just causes two more heads to grow back.
And he would have known this if he stopped for two
If he had just
seconds.
listened to her.
Hmm.
Um, and so Percy then uses his water powers to trap the Hydra while they try to escape, but the door is locked somehow.
Yeah.
So Grover uses the Medusa head to turn the Hydra into stone,
Why
which
they why they didn't just do that at the beginning?
don't know.
Because that's like so OP. You literally just take Medusa's head out and you win.
Yeah. Also, how I wonder how weird it's gonna be when like the people come in for work tomorrow and
Oh yeah.
there's like a new
There's a new
statue in
statue.
the middle of the museum,
Yeah, because what are you gonna do? Move it?
right?
Destroy it?
Like,
Like,
first off, how did this get here?
uh-huh.
Second off, what do we do with it?
Yeah, what do we do with it? And how do we deal with it?
Third, why is the bathroom not clean?
Also, why are all six of our janitors not here today?
Yeah, wow, what's going on? Weird.
Weird.
I would hate to have to go into work that next
Oh
day.
my gosh, same.
So much happening. And so they then go to a diner and the news comes on and it shows that the Earth's weather is acting erratically and the
Oh.
gods are angry. So they're like, we need to go get the next pearl. And so they pull out the map and it shows that it's at a hotel in Vegas. Nashville to Vegas is a 26-hour drive.
Oh my gosh.
That's nonstop,
Yeah, oh my
might I
gosh.
add. So they now have between 6 to 7 days. It's the timeline is going like, woo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I said 6 to 7. who knows how many days it actually is left.
Yeah. And I feel like they always get their quests like 3 days before it's supposed, like the date is like the deadline is given.
Yeah. And so they arrive to Vegas and they go inside the Lotus Casino, which somehow has a casino, dance club, arcade, and amusement park inside.
Yeah, and they're just allowed in, by the way.
Yeah. They're allowed inside the casino and they're children.
They're children and they look like children.
Yeah. And instead of being like, where's your parents? Or you're too young to be here, they're just like, want a cookie?
Yeah, want a cookie? Special cookie.
Special cookie. So yeah, they're immediately bombarded with waitresses handing out free snacks called lotus flowers. And then after they eat the lotus flowers, they're sent into a trance. And instead of wanting to leave and find the pearl, they just start partying. And honestly, this is the best scene in the entire movie.
It is.
The only redeeming quality. Disney, when I know you're like remaking this into like a Disney Plus show, keep this scene. Keep this scene.
Well, they're going to be book accurate, so they might have to redo it, but can we keep the vibe?
No, I want this scene done shot for shot.
Specifically, they literally just cut to this scene.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Percy is 17 years old. And they're just like,
Annabeth is brunette.
Like,
no one's questioning it.
Like, it's a part of the hallucination. It's a part of the hallucination.
Yeah, they've aged themselves up.
Yeah.
Their hallucination. Yeah.
And then so at one point, Percy gets a brain message from his father, telling him not
little
to
brain message.
Little brain message in his mind palace. And so his father's like, stop eating the flowers.
Yeah, that's literally it.
He's like, got it. Cool.
Got it. Cool.
And so he's walking around and he keeps getting asked if he wants one. And he's like, no, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I don't need one.
Yeah.
And so
really full.
He goes into the arcade and he starts talking to someone who believes the year is 1971. And so he realizes that they are trapped. How is he the same age?
They don't age in there.
But what's the point of trapping them?
Well, I mean, they explain this in like one of the other books, but that's where Hades hides Nico and his sister, and they don't age.
But like, why?
Don't know.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, I would get it if they were like trapping people, taking their souls or their youth or whatever, but like they literally just trap people just to trap
people. No explanation for you, man.
They just love to be messy. They're just like,
they really do.
There's like, how many people can we trap?
Also, they're like, look at my pet humans that I've kept since 1967.
Yes.
Cute, huh?
You want to see our oldest one? He's from 1940.
Yeah, we keep him in a special place in the back.
Yeah. And then they just have to keep like building upon this hotel because there's so many people. There's
so many people.
That's why they have a full amusement park inside.
Yeah, that is why.
And so Percy then finds the pearl at one of the casino games. I don't know the name of it. I'm so sorry. I don't know anything about gambling.
Yeah, me neither.
I've gambled once in my entire life on a cruise ship. I played, what is it, the slot machine a couple of times, and then I got bored and I was like, I don't like losing money, so I quit.
Yeah, like I've been to a casino, but I don't think I've done anything in a casino.
I think I know what I know what a poker table looks like. I think I know what blackjack looks like. Anything else I can't tell you.
I know what roulette looks like.
I think that's what it was. Was it roulette?
Yes, it was roulette.
It's the same thing they were playing in Last Holiday. Whatever that game is, that's what it was.
Yeah, isn't it? I'm gonna look it up now. I need to know.
It probably was roulette.
Okay.
And so he then goes and
it is roulette.
It is cool. And then he then goes and tells Annabeth and Grover that they're in a trap, and they just immediately just like snap out of it.
Snap out of it,
Like
yeah.
it took him a minute to like snap
Uh-huh.
out of it. And he was like, "We need to leave," and they were like, "Cool, let's go."
Yeah. Oh, you're ready? I was waiting on you, bro.
Right, I
I
was
didn't know when you
waiting
wanted to
on
leave.
you. Like I'll cancel my fireball shot. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll just take it to go. It's fine.
And so like yeah, Las Vegas has open carry, right? Like I'll take it to go.
Right. Yeah, it's fine.
And so they are then chased by the hotel staff and fight their way out and take the pearl and a sports car. I think it was a Maserati. Don't know.
Oh, don't know.
Don't really know cars that much. Um,
Mm.
and they like hightail it out of there. When they get outside, Annabeth tells them that they were in a lotus lair, lotus eater lair,
Mm-hmm.
and they then realized that they were in the hotel for 5 days.
Yeah, which by then the solstice should have happened.
It should have, but apparently it's not till the next day.
Yeah.
And so actually it's not even the next day, like it's the dead of night.
Mm-hmm.
So like
It's like it's like
it's like
12
in 12
hours.
hours.
Yeah.
And so they open the map to find out where Hades is, and they get told to go to Hollywood. And he's and like Grover's like, thank God.
Yeah.
This not that far.
Yeah, he's like, actually, this is not as bad as I thought it would
Not
be.
as bad as it could have been worse.
It really could have.
Luckily, we're in a sports car, and
Mm-hmm.
the road to Los Angeles from Vegas is like a straight shot.
It is. It is.
So I'll get us there in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And so they arrive in Hollywood and are somehow able to climb up to the Hollywood sign,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's like fenced off and like
Yeah,
guarded, and
you can't do
you
that.
can't do that. If you go to Los Angeles, don't try. You will be
Yeah.
arrested.
Yeah. You can get close.
Yeah, you get close.
Close, quote unquote, but yeah, no, you're not getting up to the actual board.
No, that's not happening.
Mm-mm.
And they find the entrance to the underworld. And when they get inside, a cloaked man tells them to leave because this place is only for the dead. So Grover tries to bribe him with like 170 American dollars as if that means something to him.
Right. This man literally lives in hell and you're trying to give him American money.
USD? Come on,
Mm.
Grover. What's he gonna do with that?
Right.
And so he just burns it. He's like, this means nothing to me.
Yeah.
And then so Percy pulls out the gold drachmas and apparently has enough to bribe him. Just,
also, Annabelle should know this.
yeah, she should.
She just wanted to see Grover waste his money.
Yeah. She's like, this is all your fault somehow. So
Yeah, that's the only explanation that sounds correct to me.
she's like, you're the protector. You made us waste 5 days. This is all your fault.
Yeah, so I'm making you pay.
Yeah, and then so the man's like, hop aboard, like, let's go. let me give you a tour of hell.
Right. Step right up. Keep your arms and legs in the vehicle at all times.
And then he takes them around, shows them everything, shows them the like island of like lost dreams, like this is Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And then he takes them to Hades Castle. They get inside the castle and are attacked by hellhounds, but Persephone stops them and then begins to flirt with the underage Grover.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then she brings them to Hades. Hades is upset that Percy came without the bolt, and he releases Sally and threatens to kill her. Percy then drops his shield, and the bolt is seen to be hidden in the arm of the shield.
No way.
How did it not fall out before?
Yeah. Like he's literally been in battle like 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah. It should have fallen out.
It should have.
But it didn't because plot. So Hades sees it, takes it out. And then Annabelle, did I say Annabelle? That's not her name. Annabelle is a creepy
A doll
Doll.
that I will never watch.
Oh, that's our next movie. Annabeth.
Please.
Annabeth is like, Luke set us up.
Mm-hmm.
Boo. Sorry.
Ooh.
Sorry, your unrequited love did that to you.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
So sorry. And then Hades tells Persephone to feed them to the souls, but she double crosses him and uses the bolt on him, knocking him unconscious, and lets the group go so that they can return the bolt to Zeus because she doesn't want to be left alone for all eternity with Hades. Honestly, the same.
I mean, but she's not, though, technically.
What?
She's not, though, right?
She's not what?
Stuck there for eternity.
No, I think she means like if Hades takes over, he'll like kill everybody and then it'll only be them.
Oh, because I mean, she has to still do spring.
It technically is spring and she's still in
down there.
And she's down there. So none of it makes any sense, Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Like it's the summer solstice. She should be on Earth. But
yeah.
For some reason, she's in the underworld.
She's in the underworld. Who didn't do their work?
Someone didn't do it right.
Someone didn't do it right.
And so they only have 3 pearls. So Grover decides to stay behind.
Grover should have left. I was Grover and I saw the way that she was looking at me, I would have been like, actually, I need to go. Annabeth, like Percy, you stay. Annabeth, or Annabeth, you stay.
Girl, you're very smart. You should stay here.
Right. Do you see what's going on here? Yeah. I cannot stay.
But I feel like he didn't have any problems with it. So everyone else goes to the Empire State Building. They arrive there and are going to make their way into Olympus when Luke arrives and fights Percy for the bolt. After a fight in the air, Percy's shoes get cut and he falls into a building where Luke tries to kill him with the bolt, but Percy uses his Aquaman powers to attack Luke. Gets the bolt DC back. Film now. It's a DC film now. This is Aquaman.
Origins.
Yeah, Aquaman Origins. He gets the bolt from Luke and then throws Luke into the nasty Hudson. Oof. Yay. It's what he deserves.
Is it?
And so Percy takes Luke's shoes, makes it back to the Empire State Building, and then he, Annabeth, and Sally take an elevator up to Olympus. For some reason, Sally is able to take the elevator up, but cannot go into Olympus.
Yeah.
And so Percy and Annabeth take the bolt to Zeus, and they snitch on Luke. They're like,
yeah,
we found this for you, but we did not take it. It was Hermes.
Yes,
Hermes, the god of thieves. His son took it.
Yeah, his son. Y'all are really surprised about that, huh?
Yeah.
The god of literal thieving.
Yeah. One of his children took it. Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk? See, no thought process.
No.
There are no thoughts in Zeus's head.
Zeus literally is just sitting there, just mad at everything for no reason.
Yeah. He's literally that sound. Am I the drama?
Yeah, I'm not the drama.
You are.
You are. You really are.
You really are, sir.
That's why people are constantly trying to kill you. Like you're the drama.
They're sick of it.
And so Poseidon is then permitted to speak to Percy. And he tells him that he's always loved him and his mother, but he had to leave because he was neglecting his duties, causing Zeus to pass the law. And then he tells Percy that he will always be there for him in times of need. And then they handshake.
Yeah, they don't even hug. He's like, yeah, see you later, son.
Yeah.
Great talking to you.
Love you.
I'll talk to you in your head.
You'll
maybe
never
sometime soon.
You'll never even hear from me again.
Mm-hmm.
Love that for us.
Yeah. Also, I know you're my son, but like you're not getting any piece of my kingdom in the water.
No, I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
That's all me.
Mm-hmm.
Sally then takes Percy back to camp and tells him that she left Gabe. Yay!
Good for her.
Good for her. Percy then catches up with Grover, who is a full protector now and has his horns.
Oh.
And they meet up with Chiron, and he thanks Percy for saving the world and tells him to suit up for training. And then Percy
and he says, suit up for training after you literally went on a quest without permission and fought a bunch of monsters by yourself.
Yeah. He's like, you still need to train.
Yeah.
And then Percy, the movie ends with Percy and Annabeth. I wanted to say sword fighting, but no, I'm going to say it. Sword fighting.
Yeah. They're sword fighting.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
You do.
And then there's like a post-credit scene where Gabe comes home for his stuff. And then he goes into the fridge that has a giant sign that says, under no circumstances, please do not open. And he opens it anyway. Medusa's head is inside, and he's likely turned into stone.
That's what he fucking gets.
How Sally dealt with that, we'll never know.
I mean, doesn't it say it does say in the books, but not in the movies?
No. It's never mentioned. We don't even ever see Sally again in the movies. So yeah.
Is she not in the second one?
No.
I think I purged the second one from my memory.
No parents are in the second one.
Wow. Dang, they said bye, Sally.
Yeah. So that's the movie. Yay!
Yay! Woohoo!
Okay, time for movie facts.
Yes, please.
First one. How do you pronounce this man's last name? Rick Riordan?
Jordan.
Riordan.
Mm-hmm.
Riordan. Okay.
Riordan.
Rick Riordan. Yes. Who wrote the Percy Jackson books, hated the script for the movie, and has never watched the movie.
Good for him. Good for him.
But he still accepted the checks. So
as I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did state that he is grateful for how many people discovered the books because of the movies.
Yeah, and there's so much.
And then Riordan also famously advocated for the novels to be readapted at Disney.
And they are.
And they are. So yay.
Hopefully, I can't wait. I literally cannot wait.
Hopefully we get better.
The redemption.
Yeah, he deserves a redemption arc.
Yeah, he does.
Second one, in Greek mythology, Athena is the daughter of Zeus, which makes Annabeth and Percy first cousins once removed. However, Percy states in the final book that the gods don't technically have DNA, so it doesn't count.
Percy's down bad.
He's down bad.
He said, Annabeth's like, bro, I actually can't date you or related. And he's like, actually, I know you're smart, babe, but I've got some info for you.
The gods don't have DNA, so technically.
That's giving some Sweet Home Alabama, Percy.
Yeah.
Gross.
There's an example of how
there is
how the relationships would work.
Okay.
Two Hermes kids would not be able to date because they would be dating their siblings.
Yes.
But a Hermes kid and an Aries kid could date, even though technically they would be related.
They're related.
But
they would all be related.
But technically not. So
yeah. I guess it's where your morals stand.
Yeah, just throw caution to the wind.
Yeah. If you don't have any knowledge of it,
do what feels right to you.
Being dumber does feel better.
It does.
It makes everything easier.
Yeah, but that's it. So now it's time for the question, Kelley.
Okay.
Is this movie iconic?
No.
Really? No. It's not.
Now that I'm an adult, I can look at it without my lens of hatred. It is a good movie, but I wouldn't say it's iconic.
I wouldn't say it's good. It's an okay
movie.
If
I didn't know anything about it, I would say it's a cool little adventure movie.
Yeah.
For kids, but like it's not iconic, I don't think. And that's not even talking about like it linking to the books. It's a good movie, but it's not iconic.
Yeah, I saw this movie in theaters when it came out.
You did.
Did not read the books.
Oh yeah, you
didn't even know the books existed.
Really?
watched the movie and I was like, that was fun.
Mm.
And then like everyone ruined it for me because everybody was like yelling in my ear, the books are better. They change everything. And I was like, okay, gosh.
Yeah, I think I was what was I, like 3 books in when I watched the first one, and then I was very angry. And then
Oh.
I caught up to like the when the books were being released, I caught up to when I had to wait for the new book to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, by the time the second movie came out, I'm like, I don't even want to watch it.
That second movie was garbage. It just
Yeah.
like not even having read the books when I watched the second movie is
Mm-hmm.
bad.
Mm-hmm. I think the second movie tries to make up for the fact that like the first movie did so bad, and
Yeah,
then they try to fix it.
like Annabeth was blonde out of nowhere and no one
Yeah.
like brought it up. And I was like,
No.
this is weird.
Yeah, like I know originally she is blonde, but like you don't try to fix it in the next
Yeah, just
movie.
keep
You
it.
just run with it. Run with what you've created.
That entire movie was a mess because then there were like characters who were supposed to be in the first movie and the second
Yeah.
movie, and we like weren't even introduced to them. They were just
Yeah.
there.
I think they introduced like Clarice and
Yes.
everybody, and I'm like, yeah, they don't even have like a relationship because you didn't establish anything in the first
And
movie.
then who's that other like camp counselor guy? Can't remember.
Oh, who?
Turns like wine into water. What's his name?
Oh,
Can't remember right now.
yeah, I know who you're talking
They
about.
just added him in the second movie as if he
Yeah,
was there the entire
the
time. And I
whole
was like,
time.
who was this man?
Right.
So like if you had never read the books and then you like watched and you just watched the two movies, you would be very confused from the first one to the second one.
Yeah, and like you already lost the people who loved the books from the first
Yeah.
movie, so they would be watching the second movie where it was a little bit better and book accurate.
It was an entire mess, Kelly. But yeah,
It was. They
overall
tried.
overall this whole series is a no.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie's
They
better than the second,
yeah.
but still not it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, they did their, I wouldn't say they did their best, but they did it.
they did it.
They did it. Yeah. So
They tried? Question mark.
yes,
They
to an
tried.
extent.
They tried something. They tried something.
They really did. And it wasn't the right thing, but they did it.
No, no,
So yeah, not iconic.
not iconic.
Sorry.
So sorry. But what are your recommendations for this week, Kelly?
So my first recommendation is Star Trek Into Darkness.
Kelly.
I yes,
Kelly. Is this
yes.
the one I think it is? I'm gonna look it up right now. It better
Yeah,
not
look it
be.
up.
It better not be.
Why? What is it bad? Do you not like it? Uh-oh.
Let me see.
Uh-oh. Am I about to be reprimanded by you? Is it that bad?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought this was the one with Idris Elba. Never mind.
No, that's the third one. That's Beyond.
Yeah, that's what I thought this was. I was like,
No.
Kelly.
No, this is the one with Benedict Cumberbatch.
This one's okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I like Star Trek a lot better than Star Wars. That's more my vibe.
Hmm.
So yeah, we watched it last night. I love the movie. I can almost quote it word for word. So yeah, if you haven't watched any of the newer Star Trek movies, do it. First one is so good. We have to do that eventually. My second recommendation is the Percy Jackson series. For those of you who have never read it, I know it's a children's book. I get it, but they're so good. It's a good story.
That's a good story.
It's a good story. They branch off into another series, but just start out with PJO. It's a good series. I mean, I wasn't even in the age range it was like targeted toward, and I read it. I was reading it in high school. So
I read them last year.
yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are, just read it. It's a good story. That's it for me.
Okay, I have a lot.
Oh, okay, what, like 3? Oh no.
I was not gonna restrict myself. I'm so sorry. I could not cut anything.
Okay.
My first one is a song. It's "Learn the Hard Way" by Brandy. Great song.
Ooh.
Excellent song. And then it like bleeds into almost doesn't count. Great song. Love it. First off, I love Brandy. Like,
yes.
Love her. It was just her birthday like a couple of days ago. Love Brandy.
Aww.
But yeah, I especially love any song off of her Never Say Never album. So
okay.
but listen to Learn the Hard Way. Great song. And she was giving vocals. I have a show.
When is she? Wait, isn't she though? Sorry.
True. My second one is Ready or Not by Bridget Mendler. Love that song.
Ooh.
Great throwback.
All right, what a throwback.
To my childhood.
Let's go.
It. My third song is a song called Suddenly I See by KT Tunstall. Suddenly
I don't think
I see. Love that song.
That's a good song.
I think I first heard it like on a video game.
Video game?
Can't remember the name of the video game.
Whoa.
Was it
That's interesting.
Did Roller Coaster Tycoon have songs?
Oh my
I feel like it might have been on that.
I could see that. Roller Coaster Tycoon was unhinged.
I don't remember, but I love that song. So good. Look it up. Such a like little boppy bop. Love it.
It's so good.
And then my last recommendation is a show. It's called Little Fires Everywhere. It's on Hulu. It's a limited series, really good. It stars Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. Excellent TV. Great ending. Loved it. And crazy storylines. Crazy storylines. It starts off a little slow, but it picks up. It's really good. Give it 3 episodes. That's all I'm asking. 3 episodes.
Oh, it wasn't Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's Thrillville.
Oh, yes, I definitely did play Thrillville. So yes, it was on a video game.
Yes.
Wow, that was a throwback, Kelly.
That really was. Yeah.
I was in elementary school when I played Thrillville. Wow.
Do you want to know when it came out? Do you want to age yourself?
When did it come out, Kelly? 2006?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. November 21, 2006.
And I definitely did buy it the year it came out. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds.
What'd you buy it for?
What?
What'd you buy? What console?
I think PlayStation. PlayStation 2, to be exact. And
what y'all know about PlayStation 2?
And I knew it had to have come out before 2007 because my sister was born in 2007. So I was like, it definitely came out before my sister was born.
Yeah, she's an 07 baby.
Yeah.
God, I am so fucking old.
I feel like Thrillville also had some other like bops. Let me look it up real quick.
If you look it up, they'll give you the list. That's how I found it. I literally looked up Roller Coaster Tycoon. Suddenly I See, and then it just gave me the music of Thrillville on IGN.
They had that song. They had Unwritten by Natasha.
Bruh.
Feel Be Good to Me by Ashley Tisdale. Potential Breakup Song by Allie and AJ.
Yo.
East Northumberland High by Miley Cyrus. Like, I'm sorry, the songs were good.
What the hell is Honky Tonk Badonkadonk?
What did you just say? Honky Tonk Badonkadonk? Are those even words?
Yeah. It's Trace Adkins, Honky Tonk Badonkadonk.
I think I do know that song.
No way.
Because I think there was a cheerleader game you could play, and this was one of the songs on there. Let me listen really quick just to verify. Yeah, I'm so sorry for everything that happened in this episode. So sorry.
He said slap your grandma. He said, and woo wee, shut my mouth, slap your grandma.
So the moral of the story is everyone go buy a copy of Thrillville.
Oh no.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening. This has been a
Thank
wild
you.
ride. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. We have a Twitter and an Instagram. They're both at SY2YI Podcast. Don't forget to send us your movie stories at our email. Were you one of the people in this movie? Did you also, like me, watch this movie and never read the books?
Mm-hmm. Or were you me and you hated it from the beginning because you read the books beforehand?
Is your favorite song Honky Tonk Badonkanonk? Like, let us know.
Were you in the Honky Tonk Badonkanonk music video?
Please let us know at SY2YI podcast at gmail.com. Don't forget to share us with your friends and your family.
Please look at the group chat picture. Please.
Subscribe to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts.
Yes, please.
Kelley. For anyone, because I'm going to cut out a huge chunk of what was said before this outro.
Yes.
Kelley changed our group chat name to Honky Tonk Badonkanonk. And then the group photo is a photo of Donkey Kong sitting on a ledge with like his two butt cheeks. It's just flat out.
He got a honky tonk badonkanonk.
So that's where we will end you today. Thank you. Don't forget to wear your mask.
Yes.
Wash your hands, get vaccinated, and stay iconic.
Stay iconic, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.